And top U.S. and Israeli officials held virtual talks on the planned Israeli military operation in Rafah. The U.S. says Israel agreed to take its concerns into account, and there will be a follow-up next week in Washington. More on this from ILTV's Devo Klein.
A virtual meeting was held between top U.S. and Israeli officials to discuss the potential Rafah operation. This after Prime Minister Netanyahu canceled the initial meeting in protest of the U.S. failure to veto a UN Security Council resolution calling for a ceasefire in Gaza.
I can confirm that there is a virtual meeting happening today with both U.S. officials, Israeli officials, to discuss Rafah, the situation in Rafah, and obviously the next steps that we have been hearing that the Israeli government wants to take. This is following the discussions that we all talked about last week with the Israeli Minister of Defense and his delegation.
The U.S. says that Israel agreed to take into account U.S. concerns regarding a massive Rafah invasion and also agreed to hold follow-up conversations on the matter next week in Washington. According to the U.S. readout, the sides agreed that they shared the objective of seeing Hamas defeated in Rafah. The meeting was led on the Israeli side by Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer, along with National Security Council Chair Tzachi Hanegbi. Israel has argued that an operation in Rafah is essential, as it cannot win the war without dismantling Hamas's remaining battalions. The U.S. maintains that a large operation will not advance Israel's war aims because it will lead to even more civilian casualties, further isolating Israel internationally and harming Israel's long-term security. In a related development, a new weapons deal between Israel and the U.S. is reportedly under consideration. 50 F-15 fighter jets, advanced medium-range air-to-air missiles, and other precision-guided weapons are being considered.